Did you know that approximately 73% of unfaithful women end up revealing their infidelity without even realizing it? Today, we're going to reveal 5 phrases that an unfaithful woman often says unconsciously, and that can completely change your perspective. If you're a man in a relationship, this video could prevent a betrayal you can't even imagine. But before we begin, if you find this content valuable, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. And leave me a comment. I want to know you're paying attention to these important signs. First, there's something key you need to understand. Infidelity doesn't happen out of nowhere. Behind this behavior lies a whole psychological basis, and language acts as a direct window to the subconscious. When a woman is being unfaithful, her mind is constantly managing 2 realities, the official one with her partner and the hidden one with her lover. This duality generates what in psychology is known as cognitive load, and it's precisely this mental pressure that causes these revealing phrases to slip out. Have you ever felt that your partner says things that just don't quite add up? Stay tuned, because what comes next will surprise you. The first phrase you'll frequently hear is, "You don't know me like you used to," or "I feel like you don't understand me." This phrase is harsh because, deep down, what she's saying is that there's someone else who does understand her and knows her better than you do. When a woman expresses this, she's unconsciously comparing the connection she has with you to the one she's developing with someone else. Here's the interesting part. This phrase often appears right after you do something she used to really appreciate. For example, you bring her favorite flowers, and she responds coldly, saying, "You don't know me like you used to." Why does this happen? Because now there's someone else giving her a different kind of attention, more intense or exciting. On a psychological level, this serves to justify her infidelity. If you no longer understand her, then, in her mind, it makes sense to look for someone who does. It's a way of shifting the blame onto you. And the hardest part is that this phrase can make you feel inadequate when, in reality, the problem isn't with you. But wait, because the second phrase is even clearer, and you've probably heard it without realizing it. The second phrase is, "I need my space," or "I need time for myself." When an unfaithful woman says this, she's not asking for distance from the relationship in general, but specifically from you, so she can spend time with the other person. It's a request that seems like independence, but it's actually a need for freedom to continue the infidelity. Pay close attention to this detail. If she asks for space but remains active on social media, going out with friends or maintaining her normal social life, then she doesn't need space in general. She needs space from you. A woman who truly needs space uses it to be with herself, reflect, or grow. In contrast, an unfaithful woman uses it to be with someone else. The difference is that she'll still be socially active, just without including you. Also, notice this pattern. She usually asks for that space after moments of closeness or connection with you. Why? Because those moments can make her feel guilty, and she needs distance to alleviate that emotional discomfort. The third phrase will probably surprise you, because she usually says it believing she's being considerate. This phrase is, "It's nothing personal," or "It has nothing to do with you." It generally comes up when you start noticing changes in her behavior and decide to bring it up. She responds by downplaying it, assuring you it's not personal. But the reality is that within a relationship, everything is personal. When she says, "It's nothing personal," she's actually trying to protect the information related to her infidelity. She's putting up an emotional barrier to prevent you from digging deeper. It's, deep down, a way of saying, "Don't keep asking." Here's the detail that many men don't notice. This phrase comes up when she's experiencing emotional changes because of the other relationship. She might be more distant, less affectionate, or simply different. And when you notice it, she needs to give you an explanation that doesn't reveal the real cause. From a psychological perspective, she may believe she's sparing you pain, but in reality, she's depriving you of the opportunity to understand what's happening in your relationship. Now comes a particularly dangerous phrase because it's so convincing. The fourth phrase is, "I'm going through a difficult time," or "I have a lot on my mind." This phrase works as a perfect smokescreen. When you hear it, your immediate instinct is to understand and protect her.